beautiful people out there. Here I am once again with a subject that is very less spoken about. Before I get into the subject, let me share my own story with you. 20 years back, I took a voluntary retirement from being a Reiki teacher. Yes, I was teaching Reiki. And before I took my retirement, I have conducted more than 300 seminars. I have initiated, hi Ajay, hello, welcome. I have initiated more than 4,000 people and have made 15 active masters. In those days, we didn't have grandmasters, like we didn't have any course on grandmastership. We had three grandmasters like Dr. Mikaosui, Mrs. Takata, and Dr. Hayashi. Even my master or his master never declared themselves as grandmasters. Like my master was Mr. Akhilesh Joshi and his master was Paula Horan, and Akhilesh Joshi was the first person whom Paula Horan gave mastership in India, and I was one of his initial students. So after I made 15 active masters, I went on for my research. My research was on naturally born healers. As you see, I am myself a naturally born healer. Even before I was teaching people healing or doing healing through any conventional method, I knew how to do healing and I was doing it intuitively. So when I was in my research, during that period, I had lost all contacts with my fellow students and those 15 masters who were born through me and were initiating now. After 10 years, I got myself connected to them and got a very different result that I have never expected. Some of my students who were masters now were doing really great job. They have grown as healers, they have grown as human beings, and they have grown as great masters. But that was not the case with all those people whom I have initiated. Some of them have already left doing Reiki. Some of them have gone to shopping. They have learned every possible modality of healing, yet there was no difference in the personality of that person. Some of them who were conducting seminars, they had more students than I ever had. Some of them were having 5 to 7,000 to 15,000 students. They were conducting seminars day and night. The money inflow was good, but when I looked deep, I was shocked by the result. None of their students were actually happy. None of their students were getting the expected result that we used to get when I was actively initiating people and doing the healing myself. Then I even attended their seminar. What did I see is that when I used to conduct my seminars, I used to take 2 days for the first degree, 2 to 3 days for the second degree. At times it used to extend even to 5 days. Then with a lot of scanning, I used to take people for the mastership. Mastership minimum took 3 months for me to teach them the basics and at times even it went up to 6 months. And after that, they had to groom themselves to be eligible to conduct their first seminars. After they conducted few seminars in front of me and gave me the result which I used to get from myself, I declared them as masters. But when I went to their seminars, what I saw was they were conducting one seminar like first degree in the morning, second degree in the evening, and within a week they were giving mastership. They have included a lot of symbols which was actually forbidden by Dr. Mikao, and they were using it without even knowing exactly what are the side effects of those symbols. They have chopped down the methods that I have taught them because those methods they felt were outdated. But those methods were giving results. Actually, I felt disheartened for myself. I felt that I have not taught them well. But when I reflected deeply into it, I saw that if I had not taught them well, how come till the time I was there, the result was so good? And then it was not the case that all of my students were doing badly. Only some of them were doing badly and the rest were doing pretty well. Then I started getting into the seminars of other people who were teaching the same modalities. I saw the result was almost the same. Then I started getting into those people who are teaching, coaching, mentorship, or training. The result was the same. Even when I did some survey on what the world population is like, the same result came in front of me. It was like 90% of the population always lives in survival mode. They live with their limitation, they die in their limitation. Only 10% take the courage to do something or make a different life for themselves. And out of that, only 1% succeeds. Why the ratio is like this? So I need to know the answer. I did some research on it and found that the result is like this because of one reason. And the reason is mindset. Now, what is mindset? Actually, if you see, mindset is a vast subject. But if I want to tell you in a simple way, it will be like everything we do comes out of mindset. Whether it is how we act on a certain situation, how we think, how we decide, how we live, how we choose our options, how we conduct our life, how we impose our limitations, how we impose our fear on us, everything comes from mindset. To understand it in a deeper level, let's take the categories of mindset. Mindset comes in two categories. The first category is the abundance mindset. Every child who is living in this world, every human child, has been conceived in abundance. When the child was conceived, the child was in abundance. Some of them got contaminated in the mother's womb itself. And when they were born in crisis mindset. But that population is very limited and they get contaminated because the mother had to go through a very bad experience during the gestation period. So that is a very short population. If we leave aside them, the rest of us are all born in abundance mindset. You can look at any child and see it. Because if you see, no child has got any crisis when they are young. Whether the child is born in the mind of the child. Every child is very creative, very innovative, very active, and they are always trying to explore something. Everything you tell them, don't do it, they will do it. Till the time they do not understand that yes, it is harmful for me, they will keep doing it. Like once I experimented it with my own child. My child did something wrong and I punished him by making him sit at a corner of the house. I thought after some time the child will get bored because I didn't give him any games to play, no toys, nothing. But what I saw was for hours the child was engaged. And when I went back, because I got defeated, so I went back and wanted to take that child out from the high seat where he was sitting. What I saw was the child has put his arm like this and doing like this. Tagrap, 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 tagrap. I asked him, what is this? He said, this is a mountain. A horse is trying to climb it. And every time it is trying to climb it, it is falling down. So you see, even without a toy, the child has created a game and he is able to keep himself engaged. They have got amazing power to get out from their stress. Will give you another example of another child in my family. It so happened we had a get together in one of our relatives' place and they had a small child of 3 to 4 year old. The child went out to play and few children they bullied him because they were elder to him. Child came back with a warning that my Nanaji will come. He is very well built and he will show you that what you have done is wrong. He came and he complained and we ignored it. After some time, for very small time, the child was angry. And then after some time, the child became cool and went off to sleep. When we went to put off the light of that bedroom, what we saw was there was a piece of drawing lying next to the pillow of that child. And that drawing was very funny. He has drawn the child who has bullied him, and the child is holding his ears and standing on one leg. That means in his mind, he has punished that child for what he has done and, and got rid of his own emotional problem. So, this is how we all are as a child. So, what happened to us that now we have got so many limitations? Like we have limitations everywhere. We have fear. We feel like as if we have caged in within ourselves. So what happened? What happened is we got we also got contaminated, and we got contaminated by the society continuously throughout our life. We got contaminated by our parents who also had a crisis mindset because they were also contaminated by their parents. Then we were contaminated by all our neighbors, our schools, even the media, the newspapers, and the TV. They all work to like making us from an abundant mindset to a mere survivor. That's all. So now, how if there is a problem, there has to be a solution. we need to find that solution. Now, how do we find that solution? So I started studying few materials because you see, mindset is not taught in any of the academics. It is not covered in any course. Only bits and pieces you will find in one place to another place. So I studied few things like you can say neuroplasticity, uh, neuro-linguistic programming, philosophy, quantum physics, neurophysics, mm, theology, and mm, you can say the science of behavior, and just to name a few. And from all those things, I found I could, you can say, locate few nuggets, almost 10 to 12 of them. What did I do? Because no healer was addressing them properly, so I incorporated them in my healing method and tried them on first myself, then my family, and then my students. And it gave me great results. So I started teaching them to my students. But somewhere down the line, I felt that what I am teaching is not sufficient. There are few more out there. So I was doing some research, and I was searching for one platform or one program or one institution which is giving me some, you can say, concrete work on it. So I came across one institution which is Mind Valley by Vision Lakhani, where they were teaching few more nuggets than I came across. So I got myself enrolled in it, and I took their program and started following it along with my research. So what I found was it was not working for me because they had various programs. At that time, they had approximately 40 odd programs. And in one program, they were addressing just one or two areas of those things. And that was not sufficient for me because I have already worked on them. So, along with that, I became a lifelong member of Mind Valley. I was following their course, I was doing my research and searching for something more concrete. And then I hit the jackpot. I found one program which was dealing with uh, not only the nuggets that I found, but in total they were dealing with 27 such nuggets. They were covering 27 areas of life, and that too in one single program. So obviously, I became a part of that. 3 months I took to learn that program. Then I started implementing it first on myself, then on my family, and then finally on my students. And the result was amazing 100%. Till the time, those people did not give up on themselves. Some of them did. Why, you see, the problem with us is we are studying about mind, but our mind is always there. So there are two forces we can bring you down. The first force is you yourself. Because we have been conditioned since childhood and we have been constantly conditioned to live in the mediocre mindset, it is difficult for our mind to take the new leap of faith. And every time we try something new, our mind tries to bring us down. And the second thing is our society. It will never encourage you when you do something for yourself. They will rather call you selfish, because when you think about yourself, you are selfish. But what actually is the meaning they are meaning is, don't think about yourself, think about myself, because I am not capable of looking after myself. So you are okay, you are normal when you are thinking about me, forgetting yourself. Otherwise, I will put some hurdle in your life. So the second point is the society. If you want to do anything great in your life, you have to be careful about your own mind and the society. Now, where I was, the course. So it so happened that after getting into that course, I came back to Mind Valley again. And by then, Mind Valley people has also changed their course. They have remoduled it, and it started making sense. It started making sense because I was already introduced to the rest of the thing, and I could get a complete picture. So if any of you want to get out of your limitation, you are most welcome to contact me, and I can help you in all these three areas. Before I get into it, let me tell you that is it possible that we can get into a new mindset on our own? The answer is no. Because though it is true that we were born here in the genius zone of mindset in abundance, but through the time, through our condition, we have come down. The society has brought us down. We are somewhere here now. And when we are trying to climb, we will require constant effort. There is no place for us to take rest. Because if we take the society as the grease of the society will pull you down. Even for some time, if you feel there's no point of resting here, you have to keep climbing up against all odds till the time you reach the point of genius. Once you reach the point of genius, you will be so much into the genius zone. You will be so much into the abundance zone that nothing can stop you. Even you yourself cannot stop yourself. The moment you conquer a thing in your life, you will find a new mountain to climb. And this will go on and on and on till you are alive. So till you reach that point, there is always a chance that if you stop in between, you will descend. So not only you have to get into this learning consciously, you have to practice all your life with dedication, with self-motivation, and come what may, you cannot give up for your own benefit. Now, those of you who feel that your life can improve, there is a scope of improvement, you are not sufficient within yourself, you need to grow more. You have three options. You may have plenty of options, but at present in front of me there are three options. The first option is you can join me in my healing program. I will give you the best deal. The second option is you can join Mind Valley. I can help you there because I am a lifelong member of that society. And I can help you to assess exactly where you are and which course suits you the best. And the third thing, if you want to get enrolled in the other program which I am talking about, which is a one-stop solution, you have the option of uh, getting into their website and enrolling yourself. But if you want a better deal, you have to go through me, because I can give you a heavy discount, very heavy discount on the same program. And along with that, I can give you few goodies free of cost for a certain period of time from my side. Okay. So, and there's another option. You can choose them in combination. I have chosen them in combination and it is working fine for me, and I plan to follow it for the rest of my life till the time I don't find a better option. Okay, now for the rest of you, those who are not interested in getting involved, but you have questions about mindset, you can always WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp number. I will answer to you. And because this is a vast subject, I cannot cover in such a short period. So I would like to answer all your questions, but you have to WhatsApp me the question. I will get back to you. And for the rest of you, I will see you next week, same day, same time, with another subject which is very misunderstood. See you. Take care. Have a nice time.
Do like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon. If you have any queries, you can visit our website. You can contact us on LinkedIn, or you can email us at shomaghoshelp@gmail.com. All the links are mentioned in the description below.